This is Dennis from Guitar Lessons Ithaca talking about the relationship between African 6/8 and 4/4 swing. Jazz is its own unique art form. It's a uniquely American art form, but it has its ancestry in West African music, which is commonly in 6/8 time. And so if you tap into some of the features of West African music, it can enhance your jazz playing because there's some common ground between the two genres. So like there's an underlying triplet feel within the beat. There's syncopation, a priority to playing on the offbeats and accenting in places you might not expect. And then the third thing is polyrhythms. And there's a thread, a common thread that unites 6/8, 12/8, 4/4, 3/4, 3 against 2 polyrhythm, 4 against 3 polyrhythm, which are the two most common ones. And this video is going to help you put all that together. I'm going to demonstrate some stuff, and then I'm also going to give you at the end some practice files where you can play it on your own. So first, we take a group of 6 notes out of the A minor pentatonic scale. It looks like this. And the count there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So technically you're playing in 6/8. Now if you accent every other bar, then you have a resulting 12/8, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then most common way to group the 12 would be in 4 sets of 3. So now you're technically in 4/4 with a triplet feel, like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And then notice that you can play just the first of each group of 3, which is strict quarter notes, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's not really quarter notes. It's a dotted quarter as it would appear in 12/8. In other words, every beat is not 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And you can access any or all parts of the triplets. Most commonly, to get a swing feel, you accent the first and third part of each triplet. In other words, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But commonly it's counted as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But the 8th note is not the same as it would be in regular straight 4/4 time. It's swung. And then another common way to regroup the 12 is in 6 sets of 2. And if you do it like that, it sounds like 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. And so the time signature 3/4 is also fits into this chain of events quite nicely. Now if you tap your foot in 4 like we had before, like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, but you play the 3/4 like I just showed you, and that now you have 3 against 2. Like 3 notes happen over 2 foot taps, like this. And so when you're playing this particular exercise, make sure to tap your foot in 4. The final polyrhythm we're going to do is 4 against 3. If you group the 12 as 3 sets of 4, now you got, instead of 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, now you got 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a, like that. And it sounds like this. And learning to perform those 2 polyrhythms, the 3 against 2 and the 4 against 3, are hugely beneficial. And at the end of this video, we give you a practice track where you can put it all together. So my advice is make sure that when you're practicing the 2 against 3 or the 3 against 4, tap that foot in 4. And here's an example of what it sounds like, the 3/4 would sound like with your foot tapping in 4 and playing 3 on top of that. Here's those same guitar parts played to the click. I invite you to play along on whatever instrument you're on. And by the way, I have another video on polyrhythms and how you can feel all sorts of combinations like 3/5 or 5/7 or whatever, and I'll put that in the description. I also have videos on how to play in odd meters. You go to playoddtimes.com, and if you're interested in generating an infinite amount of rhythms within 4/4 and how to be super creative with that, you can check out the rhythm generator at guitarlessonsithaca.com/rhythm generator. But now we're going to get on with giving you the practice audio files to help you make the connection between all these different time signatures and polyrhythms.